Hey everyone, Hitesh here from ET's personal tech team, and this is the Redmi 5A, Xiaomi's latest entry-level phone. This is what they're calling the Desh ka smartphone, the smartphone for everyone. And that is because this phone starts at 4,999 rupees only. Yes, this is going to be the most affordable one. Let's give you a quick look at the specs over here. This has a 5-inch LCD. It's an HD display, not full HD. A 13 megapixel rear camera. It has a dedicated micro SD slot. That's important. Now, most of the Xiaomi phones have hybrid SIM slots, which means you can use either 2 SIMs or 1 SIM and a micro SD. This one has a dual SIM slot and a third slot dedicated for the micro SD. And it is a Snapdragon 425 processor. This is a quad-core processor. Unlike many of the other entry-level phones which you'll get around this price or slightly lower, which have MediaTek or some other kinds of processors, this one is a Snapdragon. Some of the other things that you get: 3000 milliamp hour battery and a thin lightweight body. It is a polycarbonate body, not metal. So let's take a look inside and what we get. Couple of seals here as well. Okay, this is the gold version. There are going to be 3 colors available. There is a gray, there is a gold, and a rose gold as well in this. Now, in the box itself, let's see. There is a SIM removal tool. There is a micro USB cable, and there is a charger which has a 5-volt 1 amp, so a 5-watt charger here, not a fast charger. Let's keep that off to the side. Now the device itself, instantly recognizable as a Xiaomi. Let's peel off this front over here. There's also a little cover on the back. Okay, there we go. So this is, as I mentioned, a polycarbonate body, not metal, but it is painted to look like metal. Feels pretty good in the hand. We'll power it up and see what it looks like. Yes, surprise here, there is a headphone jack and the infrared port, so you can use this as an infrared universal remote. Glad to see that that is still there despite this being an entry-level phone. There's a microphone, micro USB, and this looks like the speaker grill at the back. You look at the back and you'll be able to see that it is also like almost all of the other Xiaomi phones made in India. Now the gray version of this will have the black front, while the rose gold and the gold here will have the white front. While it powers on, let's see. Well, now that we have the phone set up, so let's take a quick look around. It has a nice screen. It's a pretty nice size to hold as well. Over here, there's the power and volume buttons. Here, there are 2 separate slots. Let's take a look. One of them should be for the dual SIM and one of them should be for the micro SD. Oh no, it's actually the other way around. So this one is a second SIM slot. That's a nano SIM there. And this one is 1 nano plus a micro SD. So 2 separate slots over there. Like I mentioned, the IR port and 3.5 mm. There is the camera, 13 megapixel face detection autofocus here, LED flash. And let's take a look inside. Little symmetrical design there. What's also great is that the Android buttons are off the screen. They're not backlit, and that's fine considering the price, but at least they're not on the screen, taking away some of that screen space. Now this has MIUI 9 from the get-go. So if we look over here, yes, this is Android 7.1.2 and MIUI 9. So there's a lot of little tweaks over there. And as far as the features, you get a permissions manager. There's an app lock. There's dual apps. You can have 2 instances of the same app on the device. There is a second space. So a separate space on your phone so you can keep those 2 distinct from each other. There's a lot of notifications, lock screen and password. Yes, and there is, if you have noticed, there is no fingerprint unlock on this. This being an entry-level device, If you want the fingerprint, you will have to opt for the Redmi 4, which is the metal body one, and obviously pay a little bit more for that. In terms of storage space, this one is the 2 GB RAM and 16 GB storage version, which is priced at 4,999. They will also have a 3 GB 32 GB version, that's 3 GB RAM and 32 GB storage. Let's see how much we have. So this gives us about, out of the box, 8.72 GB available. But not to worry, because you also have the micro SD slot, and because it's Android 7, you can use the micro SD as part of the internal memory. The interface is very familiar. If you've seen any other Xiaomi phones, it's looking to be quite smooth. There's the Mi Remote app, some of the pre-installed apps already there. There are a few installed apps by Microsoft. There's Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Skype Lite. There's the Mi Store app, the Mi Drop app for transfers. Some more apps here. Not sure if everyone will like this. There's Amazon, there's WPS Office, UC News. And also this is the usual set of tools. You have the recorder, compass, scanner, that's the barcode scanner, clock, timer, calculator, all the usual stuff, and the full suite of Google apps as well. Now, one thing that we should be able to check over here, this also has call recording. So now if this is important to you, this is an entry-level phone which has call recording built in. That means you can record both your side of the conversation and the caller side built in. That's nice. There's also a block list. So pretty good features there. All in all, a lot of the features that you would expect from some of the higher end Xiaomi devices now coming down at a price point of 5,000 rupees. Pretty good news for people who are first time smartphone buyers. That's why they're calling it the smartphone for everyone. And look out for a full review on this to get a full idea of what the phone is like.